All right, so today we are taking a look at the Call of Duty spawns. So, right off the bat, I'm going to say that I do like both of these figures. But one of these figures has an issue that it's going to be up to the end user on this, but for me, I'm not, I don't know, I'm kind of mixed on it. So, I'm going to talk about the more commando looking spawn first because he just looks dope. So this figure, both of these come with a lot of guns. A lot of guns. I don't think you're gonna have any shortage of weapons for both of these spawn. They both look pretty good. The only thing I can say that I don't particularly care for with this one is this. I'm not really understanding this. I don't understand how this ended up this way. I mean, in the end, I understand why it was done, because you get more range, but we've had characters with boots, so it's not really an excuse, but it does help with that. It's kind of like an amazing Yamaguchi, right? The joints are kind of exposed, but once you pose them, it's kind of irrelevant. But still, if you're just looking at it, why is that like that, right? Why was that engineered that way? So, anyways, this guy comes with, to be honest, I didn't mixed up the weapons, so I'm just gonna show them off. I'm doing a review for both figures, right? So, I really like this figure. I think that you're gonna be, pretty hard pressed not to. I mean, if you're looking for that commando spawn look, I mean, does this not fit the bill? Got a little headset that comes off. You got your M16, some kind of modified pistol. Has another pistol holster that's working, but I will mention that it did not come with this pistol inside of here. So I don't know if that's just a case of mine was missing an accessory or if they're all like that, but mine's definitely didn't come with a pistol to go in this holster. But because I'm one of those people that bought the accessory pack, voila, pistol and holster. So crisis over. Articulation. If you're familiar with McFarlane's figures, I mean, it's pretty par for the course. You're not gonna get anything new here. Nothing world breaking or earth shattering. It's typical McFarlane articulation. I'll run through it briefly just to, give you that. So you have, arms being a little bit. Let me see if I can get more out of that because I probably can. Yeah, there you go. So that's past 90. Can't really complain about that. Head, the kind of scarf kind of gets in the way, but you can still get some good tilt back. Turn head, but yeah, I like this. I was recently informed about this plate. I knew nothing about it. Shout out M3 Reviews. I did not know that this protects the McNuggets. I mean, obviously that's what it's there for, but I didn't know it was literally there for that. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's going to lose articulation in the chest because of this vest, but I mean, it doesn't matter what toys or brands you buy. Anytime they have some kind of large overlay like this, G.I. Joe Classified, you name it, they lose that articulation. So I don't really see that as something to complain about personally, but some people may not like that. So that is the I'm calling him Commando Spawn. It's actually called Tactical Spawn, but whatever. Right? Let me see if I can get him to stand. You won't stand. Why won't you stand? Do it. Do it now. Oh, really? I don't know what this is. It's like when you're on camera, you cannot get a figure to stand, but off camera, no problem. There you go. So, another spawn that was kind of similar to this one is this Mortal Kombat spawn. Kind of had that same element to it, that like tacticalness, but again, this one here is, I guess you can say, more suited to Call of Duty's version of tacticalness. But I don't know. I like the look of both, right? Like, I think that's a thing, right? You can like both. I like that this one is like kind of armored, you know, kind of has that Western bandana thing, and then this one is definitely more militaristic, and I like that one for that reason. So, that little comparison off to the side, we're going to talk about this one. This is the one that I can see people possibly going crazy for, looking for it. Like I said, there was some things that I did not like, and hopefully this isn't an issue to you guys. It may just be an issue for me, but this soft goods cape is not the best. It's got issues. One, be it that I don't know why this was designed this way. It's kind of like someone overdid it. They cut it a tad bit too much. It does kind of just rest on his shoulders. It's not perfect. There's wire in here too, but again, I know a lot of people are probably going to say, well, that looks good right there. This took a while to get it to lay like that. As long as you got patience, this is probably going to be one of your favorite Spawn figures ever. But I would say that there are probably some third-party companies, or, you know, GPS lot on eBay. They probably will have a way better cape situation going on than what's right here. So, needless to say, that's my one complaint. I know you're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to be positive, but we do not do that to you. So, I like the figure overall. I like the look of it overall. It definitely invokes Spawn very well. It's definitely a different look for Spawn. This bullet thing is removable. Of course, I checked that out outside of this review, but you can remove it. All you have to do is pop the arms off. Of course, remove the cape, which is also removable, by the way, just to show. And yeah, you just pop the arms off, slide it over, and voila, you have a basic Spawn figure, which I think most people are probably going to utilize this guy for. So I'm just going to put that back on him. And again, I could go through the articulation, but this is the exact same. I mean, if you've had any Spawn figure, this is the same thing. It's the same thing as the other one. The only difference is that it's not hindered by the vest, right? And, you know, hate it or love it, everybody has their preferences, but it does articulate, right? So I am going to give you some comparisons because that's what that's what everybody likes. So I said these figures came with a lot of guns, right? They came with so many guns that I gave some of their guns to other figures. But for the guns that I did not give to other figures, I will show them. So, all right. So, going into these weapons here, you have, what is it? I guess I'm gonna call this just a rocket launcher. Hey y'all, I am not a gun guy. I don't know guns by their names. I'm just gonna say what they look like. Here's some sort of rifle. It looks cool. I like it. And this. this is something that, oh my gosh. If somebody, it's crooked, right? I need to heat it up, straighten it out, but if somebody pulls this out on you, just run. Just run. Let me tell you something. The dedication to pull a gun out like this is monumental. You just need to leave. There is nothing good that's going to come out of this barrel towards you. That is crazy. But all right, moving on. I'm gonna show some of the figures that have the other weapons in their hands. So let's move him back here. All right, we got She Spawn here. These two guns did come with these figures. Sorry for the little dust right here. I pulled her off the shelf. I think what they call this, like a Uzi, Scorpion, something like that. I'm not sure. You know, you gun guys probably know, but did come with these two guns as well. Gave him the She Spawn because why not? She's a gun shooter guy. Ooh, I called her a guy. Sorry, girl. She's a gun shooter gal. There you go. And let's see who else. I have this Spawn holding this gun. And that gun did come with the figure again. Like I said, between both of these figures, you're getting a lot of guns. So if you're collecting DC Multiverse and you haven't bought any of the gun, little gun cases or whatever, if you buy these two Spawn figures, you will have a lot of guns. This is the kind of case between soft goods and plastic, right? With plastic, you can sculpt it, you can make it look like it popped out of the comic book. It looks alive. With soft goods, it's a little bit harder, right? But the good thing about soft goods is it gets out of the way. You can still articulate the figure just as if, it didn't have it, right? Versus with this, obviously it has limitations due to the plastic cape. But again, two totally different looks. Again, this is the Call of Duty. This is a more of a comic version of Spawn. And, it is what it is, right? So now I am going to give you the Hall of Spawns because why not? So for fun, for giggles, why not? We do that here. Let's have a Spawn collage, shall we? So I'm going to continue to show this guy because, again, I feel like this is going to be the one that people are going to go nuts for. But here he is next to what I am calling Holy Spawn. He seems like he's been fighting some demons or angels or whatever. And then we have Albino Spawn. Because why not? Then we have Caramel Latte Spawn. Yeah, it's strange. All of these spawns have blood on them. That would be a spiked caramel latte. Pun intended. We have Dragon Slayer Spawn. And yes, I am making up names as I go because I didn't forgot what they called all of them. And then we have Waterbending Spawn. Why not? He's I don't know why he's blue and gray. That is the strange color for Spawn. But I liked it and I bought it. Voila. And then we have OG Mortal Kombat Spawn, the one that I feel like put people back into McFarlane. I think a lot of people love this figure. I did. I still do. Still one of my favorites. But there you go. There's a comparison. Again, difference. The only thing that is reuse across all of these spawns is the lower the thigh region. Thighs and the knees. Not necessarily on this figure, but like if I show you these, like that's literally the only thing they share. Everything else is new sculpt. Let's see. We got Spawn on the throne, you know, because that's cool. It's always one of my favorite figures. I know he looks bored, right? He's like, oh my God, why am I here? Just showed him the toys they came to see. But yeah, so that is my review. I'll be frank, I treat this like you're adults. I know you've seen thousands, if not millions, of toy reviews, and I want to be the one that at least has some sort of difference, right? I'm gonna crack a little jokes, try to have some fun. These are toys, you know. Let's just keep it fun. Let's keep it cordial. There's no reason to be upset about brands and whatnot, but I like both of these figures. They both do something different. This feels like an modern Spawn, right? This one feels like that time when his powers are low and he has to, use conventional weaponry. And again, both of these figures invoke that to me pretty well. I recommend both. If you see them in the store, buy it. If you don't like it, leave it on the shelf. Happy hunting, and y'all be good out there. Guys, real quick, I forgot to show one figure. Just one. I forgot to show Wu-Tang Spawn, y'all. This is Wu-Tang Clan Spawn. And I don't know. I know. It's like the Mighty Morphin Spawn Rangers, right? It's like, how many colors can you possibly put Spawn in? There's blue and gray. Like, seriously, I went crazy buying Spawns. Like, look at all this. This is crazy. But I love it. I do. I love it. I love Spawn. Spawn is one of those characters that just, I understood him as a kid. But, alright, I just wanted to show y'all that. Y'all have a good one.